It is. It is the best hero movie I've seen in a while. Well, that is because I haven't watched any hero movies since, like, Endgame. Okay, guys. But the Spider Man movie is actually pretty great. And I'll tell you why. I don't know if you guys watched the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies when you guys were kids, but those movies, the Tobey Maguire movies, always had that feeling of like mystique, of Spider-Man being a friendly neighborhood, of him being like an actual person, actually someone relatable. Like he was a dweeb, okay? Spider-Man was a dweeb. He was a nerd, and his life didn't amount to anything. And Spider-Man actually needed to like build his own things. He started up with nothing, and he got where, like, okay, he got bit by a mutant spider, okay, but he was actually smart. He designed his own outfit. He did the things that he needed to do to become Spider-Man. Let's not talk about the amazing Spider-Man movies. Those don't count. But the Tom Holland movies, if you think about it, if you really think about it, they really started up at the... Oh my god, the auto peaked right now. The Tom Holland movies really started at the peak of the Marvel cinematic universe, like the MCU, right? Spider-Man from the get-go was like really rich, really famous. He got like his daddy Tony Stark to buy everything from him, design his suit, get him all the fucking shit. Okay, I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched the first one, but from what I remember, right, he was Spider-Man, but like, bro, Tony Stark pimped him up, man. He gave him those meta AI glasses that did everything for him. And like, bro just relied on talking to the other Spider-Mans on the Spider-Verse to like get any advice. Okay. And bro, Tom Holland never had to suffer, man. He looks good. He's in like a total dweeb, man. He's actually like, I don't know, man. He fucking gets everyone. The guy is popular, and he never had to suffer because he had a sugar daddy called Tony Stark that did everything for him. Well, this movie changes that. This movie puts Tom Holland on the position that Tobey Maguire actually was in the first few movies, and that's the magic of this movie. Well, I'll get into some spoiler territory, okay, right now. So if you guys want to watch the movie, go ahead. It's actually pretty good. It's a Spider-Man movie. If you guys are Spider-Man fans, just watch it. But what I meant to say was, like, from the previous movies where we left off, everyone forgot about Spider-Man, right? So Tom Holland, like all the pimp, all the fame he got from like the Avengers and stuff, that shit is all gone. It's all under the rubber, okay? Rubble, I don't know. But he's left up in a state where like he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything to show, dude. Dude is just someone who everyone forgot. Like, he is Spider-Man. Okay, people like Spider-Man. That's good. But he doesn't have the confidence anymore. He doesn't have the pimp, the perfect life that Tony Stark gave him. And the film starts off with that. He doing Spider-Man things, but he struggling with his personal life. That is a major point of the movie, where he struggles, he gets fucked up, he gets stressed, he gets like spider puberty or something, where he can't control his powers because of that stress. And that's where we get introduced to the villain of the movie. That's like, as I said, spoilers, but it's some girl from the Mutants, like from X-Men. I'm not super familiar with X-Men, but the friends I watched the movie with said that she's like OP and very important. Okay, but it's like exactly the perfect villain for this kind of story. Okay, because Spider-Man has his like mental fucked up, and this villain like fucks with his head, man, and makes him like even more stressed and even more willing to fuck everything up. Bro, I don't remember her name. I'll check it up now. But it's Jean Grey who uses her powers to like possess people and make people do what she wants, but it's like really 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 OP to the point where she can just like jump to like a ton of people and use this power to like follow Spider-Man anywhere he goes, because it's got like pretty good range, and she can like safely from a distance talk to Spider-Man and manipulate him without actually being there. So it's like a really cool superpower. And like up to this point where I mean to me personally, up to the point where they haven't revealed who Jean Grey was, it was like perfect. Was peak, because it was like some sort of mystery. People were like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on?" And it was really great. And I think that there is a point where we get introduced to like the guys at the damage control facility or something like that, and like the Jean Grey actually gets introduced. For me, that actual part was where it fell off a little bit on the villain department, but for me, like the actual character development and the actual like personal part of the movie was really strong throughout the whole movie from beginning to end. I don't have anything to say about that. No demerits. I mean, when they revealed that it was Jean Grey and eventually she ends up like becoming his actual friend, to me the villain part fell off a little bit. The actual villains of the movie end up being the control department, and like the guy being played by the guy from Severance, like the chief of the department. I don't really remember his name as well, but like that guy ends up being the main villain, which I think is weak. Like, yeah, that part was not the main point of the movie. The main strong point of the movie for me. But yeah, we also get introduced to some Marvel characters, and I like, bro, I don't like this whole Spider-Man movies being just Marvel movies, and the characters always relying too much on the character apparitions from other Marvel movies to make the movie good, the character cameos. But I think in this movie it is done tastefully. It looks like they did it in a way that doesn't seem too forced to me. It was like you were reading a comic book and another character makes a cameo, not purely for fan service, but it actually serves a purpose. I think that is done pretty well in this movie. Like, it has the Hulk, which actually serves a plot point, and the Hulk is fucking portrayed awesomely in this movie. The CGI is fucking great and everything. But yeah, I think there's also the Punisher, which is portrayed pretty greatly, and it is built upon pretty well. I mean, he's a bit goofy on this movie, but I think the whole movie is like actually like lighthearted, you know. It's not a serious movie by any means, but I think that was it was good. It doesn't Every movie doesn't need to be a fucking serious movie like Avengers level threat. The world doesn't need to be like the whole world doesn't need to be in danger for the plot of the movie to be good. And for me, this movie was actually that. It was a self-contained story that had like pretty good acting, a lot of cameo actors. There was that guy from Better Call Saul playing the Scorpion as well. A lot of actors that were pretty good, and like the movie was awesome, man. For me, it's like an 8.5 out of 10, okay? Because I mean, it has some flaws, but it was a pretty good Spider-Man movie overall. I mean, that's it. See ya.